Hi, my name's Kamal, and I'm a singer and songwriter from Northwest London.
My stage name is Leo1Bee, and I'm a singer-songwriter, producer. Alright, Kamal,
Yes, sir.
welcome to
What are you
China.
saying? Thank you, man.
How do you like China so far?
I've been loving it so far. I can't lie. It's been it's been really amazing to be here. I felt very honoured to sort of have the opportunity, and yeah, so different from a lot of the other places I've visited, but it's very beautiful, and I've really enjoyed my stay so far.
You only had like 2 days here, so you didn't really have the chance to go to like a lot of places. So if you come back in the future, do you have any like destination in mind?
I mean, I know it's cliche, but I wanted to see the Great Wall of China, but I'm trying to visit it at some point. But yeah, apart from that, I'm not too sure. I'll have to sort of tap back in. I'll hit you up and see if you got any recommendations for me.
For sure. All right, let's talk about music. How would you describe your music?
Yeah, I think, like you said, I think I find it difficult to pinpoint exactly what genre it is sometimes, and I kind of like being able to feel free and not think too much about what box the music should fit into. But overall, I'd say it's a lot of melancholic, pensive, sort of introspective sounds, like very thoughtful music, but also with indie elements and R&B elements that I sort of pull and sprinkle in depending on the vibe of the song. I also think I listen to a lot of US and UK rap music, and I think that has influences in the style of flow that I sing in and the sort of rhythms that I use. But yeah, I think it's hard to define, but I'd say melancholy pop.
Melancholy.
Melancholy. It means like sort of sad and like laid back and chill, but
Okay. If you recommend one of your songs to your Chinese fans or anyone, like any audience in China, based on how you understand China right now, what would that song be?
honestly, I would say one of the newer ones I dropped called Still a Little Something. I feel like it has a good blend of sort of, it starts quite softly, just me and piano, and it's quite sweet sounding chords. But then by the end of the song, it has a bit more grunginess into it, and it almost gets a bit rocky to the end with the build-up of production. So I feel like because that has the best of both worlds, it would be easy for lots of people to like it for different reasons and different parts. So I'd say Still a Little Something.
Yeah, so social media it is so important these days, so I just wonder like how you see it.
I think honestly, like, I try not to overthink it too much because I grew up in an era where I feel like people around me were using it a lot already. So I have an understanding of the sort of things that I like to see on social media, and I try and replicate that in a way that feels authentic to me and feels honest. But yeah, I think really it can be its own sort of form of creativity in the sense that you can really curate the way you want to present yourself and sort of pick moments to share, which it can be a good thing and a bad thing both. But I think I have a lot of fun sort of deciding the best photographs and what matches in colour schemes and those sorts of things. But yeah, I try not to overthink it too much because you can get too much in your head about it sometimes.
In general, what is music to you?
Yeah, cool. That's a mad big question, but I think it's for me it's another form of expression, and I feel like I say this a lot recently, but it's very true to me. It's like there are some emotions that I can't explain with just words, and so in order to explain them fully, I put melody to it and I add keys and I add chords, and that's when I feel like I can display the emotions that I'm trying to display or get those feelings out of me. And I find it a very soothing thing to listen to. I love listening to music all the time. I feel like all forms of art, like painting, like drawing, like writing, like making music, it's all the same to me in the sense that it's a way for human beings to share their experiences and express themselves in the most honest way that they can. And that's the way I try to look at it. And that's where I find the beauty in it, I think. All right, so a question I got for you is, who's your favorite musician?
I don't believe in favorite
In one
musicians,
specific,
but recently I've been listening to Yusuf Days a lot.
Oh,
a
yes,
lot. Yeah, I love
No, I
his
love Yusuf Days.
his live performance, like all those live sessions. I just can't stop watching them.
Yeah. So do you have any other hobbies besides music that you like doing in your spare time?
I love watching people to
People
cook.
watching. Oh, okay, yeah.
That's like one of my I don't know, it's just one of the things that I do every day online. I just check on like what other people are cooking and what they're teaching, but I never cook.
You never cook. So what do you think is the biggest difference between our generation of musicians and sort of the generation that came before us? Like, what's the biggest gap?
I feel like we got much more tools.
Yeah, for sure.
And a lot of musicians from our generation, we started from our bedroom. We started our career from our just laptop.
Yeah.
And start just release our things online, and suddenly we get people listening to our songs.
Sure, yeah.
It's magical, and it's so different from the way people did things from our last generation. It's like you had to have somebody planning and making things for you. But nowadays we all just make things ourselves.
You can be self-sufficient.
Yeah, that's like the biggest
I think that's
difference.
A beautiful thing. It means lots of people have access to it. So people who couldn't before, they can now try and get involved.
Yeah.
Cool. If we had a chance to work on a song, what do you think it would sound like? Good.
I feel like it's gonna be like one of your songs with some extra layers that I really enjoy to do on any of my songs. I love adding percussions.
I can imagine it, to be honest.
Yeah, it's gonna be chill and relaxing, not really like working things.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So good to see you, man.
Michael, love.